In today's video, we will go step by step in how to complete the California Replacement Title Application, also known by its form number REG 227. Before we begin, it's important to mention that you should always check the DMV website for requirements, guidance, and additional information or documents needed. Now that we got the fundamentals out of the way, let's get started. I will cover this in two parts. Part 1 will be for solely replacing a lost title with no transfer of ownership. Part 2 will be to replace the title and transfer of ownership. Part 1, Step 1. Check the box for replacement title and follow along as we complete sections 1 through 3. Step 2. Enter the vehicle description information, which includes the current license plate number, full 17-digit vehicle identification number, the make, and the year. This information can be found on your registration card or from your vehicle if you have it in your possession. Step 3. Owners that was last listed on the DMV record. Following the name format, last, first, middle name for each owner. Next, enter the owner's driver's license or identification number and state of issuance. Be sure to enter known co-owners as well. Included their driver's license or identification number and state of issuance. Then enter the owner's current full address. Be sure to include the apartment or unit number, if applicable, followed by current city, state, county, and zip code. You may also include a separate mailing address below as indicated, as mentioned on this form in Section 3. If the address recorded on this form doesn't match what was previously recorded on DMV records, then you must submit this form in person and bring in the items listed. Step 4, Section 2. If the last issued title had a legal owner listed on it, you would write in that legal owner's information as being shown. In layman terms, if you are or were making monthly car payments, you would write the individual or business full name and address, including the city and state. If your last car didn't have a legal owner listed, or layman's terms you've owned this car outright, then you would write in the word none in this section. Step 5, Section 3. Mark the appropriate box declaring the title was lost or stolen. If applicable, also check the box to indicate if the title was lost is due to also not receiving it in the mail within 30 days from the issue date. The final step is for the owner to sign their wet signature, write the date and telephone number. Part 2. To replace lost title and transfer ownership. The seller/owner will complete all the steps in Part 1 and continue on to sign their wet signature in Section 4. The new buyer would complete Sections 6 and 7. The new buyer would fill out the form as being shown. First, write the date the vehicle was purchased or acquired, followed by the purchase price, if the vehicle was given to them as a gift or trade. The buyer would then mark the appropriate box and write the gift or trade value of the vehicle in the market value area as being shown. For our example, we will go with this vehicle being purchased at $500. Next, the new owner would need to legibly write all the buyer's full names following the name format outlined, as follows: last name, then write the first name, then write the middle name. If the new owner is a company, you would write the business name here, followed by writing in their driver's license or identification number along with the issuing state. In the example shown, only one person is going to be listed on the newly issued title. It is important that if there are multiple new owners that their names appear in Section 6. Next, the buyer would write in their complete address, including their apartment or unit number if applicable, with their city and state. All buyers would finally sign their wet signatures, date the form, and include their telephone number. It's important to mention that you must list the county in which your vehicle will be kept below the address you provided. In this example, Los Angeles will be the county. Lastly, in Section 7, the buyer would write in their legal owner info or write in the word none if no legal owner. As we conclude the visual example of how to complete the new owner section, it's worth mentioning that a REG 262 bill of sale is also needed to be completed for the odometer disclosure for vehicles that are within 20 model years. Both the seller and buyer must sign their wet signature. That concludes this video. I'd like to say thank you for watching and ask that you please like and subscribe to this channel.